Why it's not enough to say just switch to a vegan diet and you'll get healthy. I was under that impression. All of the media, the books, the documentaries that I initially was seeing about switching to a vegan diet, they weren't really focused on health and how to actually do it, and that got me into a lot of trouble. Many people think you just need to switch to a plant-based diet and you'll be healthy, but the problem with that phrase is it means that we can base our diet off of plants, but then we can take those plants, process them into a million tiny chemicals and fats and proteins and call them plant-based, and we're good to go. But it's not true. What we really need is to switch to a whole plant food diet, one that's not just based on plants, but is actually made up of whole plants, where the processing either is really, really minimal before you get it, like barely processed, like whole wheat pasta barely processed, or else you do the rest of the processing in your own home by chopping and putting things into a food processor like making hummus. That's processed, but you know what's in it and it's all whole food ingredients. And when you eat these whole unprocessed plant foods, you're going to realize that that is when your health starts to improve. Don't misunderstand me though, I am a big proponent of the fake vegan meats and cheeses because they help the planet and they help the animals, but they don't do anything for your health, and you have to keep that in mind. So when you see these products and they're marketed as having no cholesterol or less fat than a regular hamburger, just because it's less bad does not make it good. They're not good enough to promote health. Do I eat them once in a while? Yeah, once in a while. Very rarely I'll eat some of these processed fake foods. I'll go to a vegan restaurant and indulge, but the thing that I don't do while I'm there is try to convince myself or others that because it's vegan, it's healthy. I know that what I'm doing is not healthy in that one meal. I just believe that it's so infrequent that I'm doing it that way that I'll be fine because the bulk of my diet is based on whole, unprocessed plant foods. There is absolutely a place in our lives for these fake vegan meats and cheeses. They actually do make the world a better place. I think they're going to help the world to become more vegan over time. And I think they can be a really useful tool for transitioning people from a standard American diet to a vegan diet and then to a healthy whole food vegan diet. It's just important that you're aware of what's actually going on during this process.